make a vodka all butter pie crust. It's super easy and the vodka makes it almost foolproof. So let's do this. We are just gonna make this pie crust by the stand mixer method. If you want to explore the 5 ways that you can make pie crust, I'll link up to my playlist. You can watch all the different ways you can possibly make pie crust. So let's get started. This is AP flour. It's King Arthur, so it's very light and nice. You can also use pastry flour if you'd like. It should be noted that I am making a double recipe. So I am making 4 crusts. You don't need to do that. So these look like a lot of ingredients, but just know I am making extra. Sugar, salt. Okay, where's my butter? So I just mix this in like this with, with the paddle attachment. There's no need to get, crazy about it. I have pre-sliced my butter. This is a pound of butter. Like, what? But in she goes. I'm gonna turn this on low, and I'm gonna cut in the butter into my dry ingredients. So I'm gonna go until I've got, some nice like pea-sized pieces still in there. I don't wanna overwork it at this point, but I'm just gonna let her do her thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and put these ingredients back in the fridge and the freezer for my vodka, just so that they don't get too warm while I'm waiting for my dough. So, we've got some big pieces in here, but most of it has cut into the flour. I'm just gonna go ahead and put all of my vodka. I'm gonna pour it over the top here, and I'm gonna mix it in. Vodka in pie dough is a beautiful thing, right? So you've got the alcohol in there, you've got, which also hinders gluten development, and you also, acts like a hydration a bit, but then the alcohol evaporates, and it's like it was never. Anyways, enough chit chat. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of measure an approximate ½ cup here. I'm gonna turn this back on and I'm just gonna drizzle it over until it forms. Now this is gonna be a wetter dough because of the vodka, right? You can't just be like, add an extra hydration into your dough and not expecting it to be wet, right? So it is wetter and we're okay with that. Now, I've got my trusty pie tools, right? I've got my bowl scraper, the important. Now, you'll notice that I did not create a dough in my stand mixer, okay? So I am not mixing this until a cohesive dough forms, or you're gonna overdevelop your gluten, and then you're gonna have a tough pie crust that shrinks. And I mean, I feel like we didn't put all this effort in for nothing. We'll turn it out onto our surface. This is just gonna help us finish it. And then I'm just going to do what's called pressage really quickly. It's not totally necessary here because, it is a very moist dough, and I am not trying to hydrate anything, honestly, because the vodka has already done that for me. But if I do see or feel any dry bits, I am going to take care of those right now. This is how I like to divide my crust. This is a double recipe, you'll remember. So I'm gonna divide it in half. And that's, one recipe for a double crust pie, and this is one. Now I am going to make a double crust pie. So I usually am going to divide by almost like 2/3, 1/3, because you do not need as much crust on the top, right? So I am not going to divide it evenly for the bottom and the top pie. And then I'm going to pat them out into little discs. That one is a little light, so I'm going to give her some extra dough from this one because, excuse you. And then I'm going to wrap them. Now, I like to flatten it out just so that it, cools a little faster, a little more evenly. It also makes it a lot easier to roll out. Why wrap a ball of dough when you can wrap a disc? So now that you've wrapped your dough, you're ready to chill it for at least 4 hours. I usually chill mine overnight, or you can freeze it for up to 2 months and pull it out and use it whenever you have a pie craving, I guess. Or you can stockpile for Thanksgiving. Always a good plan.